Oh, yeah, y'all see a year on my lock journey. I think that's cute. Whatever. That's not why I'm here. I'm here. Make sure them kids ain't listening. Because me, have decided to file child abandonment on my baby daddy. Yeah. Child abandonment. I'm going to go put that in. I'm coming home next month to do that. The man told me he only works 30 hours a week, so he has other priorities, and my two kids aren't it. So then, not to mention, he told my daughter that she was bitter and entitled like her mama. I can see the entitled part, because it is what it is. But bitter? Negro, you had one child when I met you. You have 6. 3 baby mamas. And I don't even fuck with you. My mama made me put you on child support, because I didn't want shit to do with you. I was going to tell the kids you were dead. Dead. That's what I was going to tell the kids. I was going to be like, yeah, you were a Marine. You died in the war. Leave it at that. But my mama won't have that shit. She said you didn't make them alone. So, it is what it is. But at this point, my children are not babies no more. They don't need diapers, but they need other stuff. And I am doing it. I'm working 2 jobs, rent $18.83. I'm busting my ass. And your child support is $61 a week. Who do y'all know whose child support is $61 a week and they don't pay it? I'll wait. Mine, I don't know why this light making me look ashy. I promise I'm not ashy. I'm working on my lock journey. I'm gonna put some braids in this shit soon. Y'all gonna see me cute. But I want to get that off my chest. I don't understand. Like, how am I bitter and entitled when I've been holding you down for a long ass time? I've been having your back for a long ass time. I've been doing it by myself for a long ass time. You called Christmas, you didn't have a job. What did I say? I said, I have 2 jobs. I got you. I will take care of it. You flipped the switch on me. Mind you, I have not argued with this man in over 6 years. One day you want to argue, and I was like, I can't argue with you. I've been saying the same shit to you over and over and over for years. You're going to figure out or you're not. And I became baby mama. He was baby dad. We was cordial. And we had been up until whatever happened to him. Something got him flipping the switch. And his anger is towards me, calling and yelling at my daughter, calling her names. And then when the kids get back at him, he's like, oh, I can't believe you will let them disrespect me. That's diabolical. What's diabolical is you not even attempting to be in their life. You mad because the phone worked both ways. You mad because they're not answering your calls. You want to be like, oh, I took your kids. I moved away because the people who were helping me, which was my mom and my sister, who was picking my kids up for daycare, taking them to daycare, picking them back up from daycare, taking them to my sister's house. Then I will get off after working night and day and then go pick up my kids. Those people were holding me down and they were moving. So I moved. I moved away. Yes, I did. So you could say I took your kids, but when you lived 2 hours away, you were only coming to see them once or twice a month. And every time I talk to you, you want to rewrite the past. You can't rewrite the past, bro. The shit you did, you did. It ain't got nothing to do with me being bitter. Me wanting to make a better life for myself and my kids. But I'm wrong. I'm bitter and entitled. You could have took me to court. You couldn't, because you're always broke. You could have took me to court, but you couldn't, because you never have a job. Every year you're starting a new job. I got to start this new job. And every year I don't say nothing. I just wait for you to figure it out. When you do have money to help, you help. And I thank you every single time. I am humbly grateful when you help me with the kids. And I let you know, thank you so much for that. We really needed you. You don't know how bad we needed that. I thank you for doing the shit you're supposed to do. Any other people got to pay $600, $700 for a fucking child on child support. Them people only told you to pay $61 a week. You can't do that, but you still buy weed. You can't do that, but you still buy Newports 100s in a pack. Can't do that, but you drinking your liquor. And you don't drink cheap liquor. Amsterdam and Jose Cuervo. Last I checked, that won't cheap liquor. You say you bum your cigarettes, but that's still, you're not bumming a cigarette every day. So, like I said, help me with these kids and quit tripping. Or I really am gonna do what I gotta do. I don't care if anybody say it's bitter, it's whatever. I'll be every name in the book that y'all call y'all the person who is strongly the one who's providing for the kids. Only thing you should be calling me is a great mom. Only thing you should be calling me is by my name and thanking me for keeping these kids taken care of. That's what you should be saying. You should be thanking me for always having your back when you can't deal with the kids. But no, I'm bitter and entitled. At this point, I'll be that. I'm gonna be that. I don't care. Y'all can get in these comments and defend all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm still the one taking care of them. I'm still the one with the 2 jobs, with the fucking bad hip, and still pressing on to make sure my kids have and don't want. So yeah, child abandonment it is, and that's what I'll be filing for. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't care. Damn, these dresses looking good to me. I hope y'all like them too. Shit, I had to go natural and make sure these kids is right. Fuck out of here.